it is a very cold and rainy day here at Redstar. But what holds up this race meeting is they have put too many categories on the day. So they moved it went from a one-day event in the rigs to Sunday a two-day. And anyway, they moved qualifying from Saturday to yesterday. So I missed that. I couldn't get away from work, unfortunately. So here's what it is. Carry on. And then arrived here this morning. We're going to go straight into race one. We just started the back. And we just got to go make the best of it. It's raining. We have a good start and give it our best go.
Behind him, Michael Koenig, AJ on the sideline. We just saw his brother come in and give us that information. So the full Koenig family are in the house here today. Is that some nitrous that you're putting in there, AJ? Hey, is that nitrous? Are you allowed to run nitrous in single seats? Not quite sure. Wait and see. But there you got Michael Koenig, our championship leader, coming into this round. And of course, this is the first round, as we just heard from Stephen, of what is going to be a short circuit championship for historic single seats. Clearing the crew, clearing our camera crew as well. Good job there, Quinton, on the start line. Standing by for the start procedures. The fastest 2 minutes of your life are about to come your way. There it is, 2 minutes. 10 seconds into 1 minute. About 10 seconds into 30 seconds. About 5 seconds into 5. 5 seconds goes to lights on. And here we go. Single-seaters from the historic side of things. On the short circuit for the first time, round one of the short circuit championship. And Ryan Budd looking for the whole shot into turn one. It's a left-hander. It's a long left-hander as well, because it's not the normal chicane they would go through. They turn left, they don't follow through and go to the right where they normally would on the long circuit. And now coming through turn two. Nice start there from Budd. Derbyshire is second. De Klerk has already been outgunned there slightly there by Hillary as well as by Michael Koenig. Biggest loser there looks like it might have been James Derbyshire. Derbyshire dropping back slightly there, so a little bit of work to be done there from him at the back of the pack. Michael Koenig up into what is now third or fourth place. Fourth place, yes. Just ahead there of Michael Hillary. So the two Michaels in 4 and 5. So we've got two Michaels, two De Klerks, two Derbyshires, and Ryan Budd, who leads out at the moment. So Budd will come to the line to complete the first lap of 10. Here he comes. He's gone across the line there. Derbyshire is now second. Let's see how they go. Dal de Klerk under pressure from Michael Koenig as they come into turn one. Koenig on the inside looking for a way through. Can he find it? No, he can't. Dal de Klerk just keeps him out for now, but only just. The slightly older Formula V's here going to battle in historic single-seaters. Michael Koenig had a little look. Dal de Klerk saw him coming. Just matched him on the brakes. Keep him out. Hillary in fifth place. So Vanna Kotzer, or Ryan Budd, I beg your pardon, Ryan Budd. James Derbyshire and Dal de Klerk. That's the gaps. How much do you want? What is that? 400ths of a second there between the second and third place battle. In fact, there you go. Koenig up into third. Finds a way through there on Dal de Klerk. So Michael Koenig watching those rearview mirrors as they cross the line. He moves to third place now. Good move there from Michael Koenig. Putting himself up ahead of Dal de Klerk. Michael Hillary coming along for the ride as well in the background. Watch out for him. Closing the gap down there in that Lotus. Koenig, de Klerk and Hillary. It's nice. Good driving there. Good line from Michael Koenig to keep out the attack coming from the return of Dal de Klerk. De Klerk watches the rearview mirrors, just keeping an eye on Michael Hillary's progress as he got closer. He will definitely get closer under braking now. As I said, Hillary just snuck out in the front end of the field. We didn't see him in the lineup there in pre-race. Goes Derbyshire for second. It's 3, 4 and 5 behind him. Michael Koenig is third. Here he comes into shot any second now. Koenig leading things out for the third place battle with de Klerk and Hillary on his tail. Nice, nicely done there. Just fending off de Klerk as he came through. Watching that rearview mirror. He is fending for his life. Here comes Hillary. Hillary late on the brakes down into turn one. What a move there. From 5th place, he moves himself up into 3rd. Great bit of driving from Michael Hillary. Squeezing through there on Michael Koenig and de Klerk to move up into 3rd. Realizing he might have the slightly better braking car, and he used it to perfection there to get through there on de Klerk and on Koenig. De Klerk was first, Koenig was second, but Hillary finding very late braking there. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. This is lovely to see this little battle here unfolding as Hillary starts to open up a little bit of a margin. Now we get under braking, and a little bit of lock up there from Hillary. So the brakes are good, but they're starting to lock up. The track will probably be pretty dry because it's had a chance to sort of have a bit of the lack of rain. I wouldn't say the rain has stopped, but the lack of rain. And definitely looking now to try and stay ahead of Michael Koenig and de Klerk. That changes as they come into turn 5. Oh, turn 4, turn 5 coming up now, the left-hander. If you've joined us, remember we are running the Indy track, the shortened version of Redstar. So if I say 5 and 6 and you know that it's actually normally 10 and 11 and 12, it's because we're on the short version of the track at the moment for this first historic single-seater, round 1 of the historic single-seaters short track version of their championship. They come through, another lap completed. These laps will tick off rapidly. 10 laps, you won't even know what you're dealing with by the time they get to the end of it. It's just nice to see from Hillary's point of view, just able to keep out Koenig, keep out de Klerk, but the fight was for 3rd place. It's still not done yet. Michael Koenig still in a chance. If there's a mistake that comes out of Michael Hillary, Koenig will definitely pounce and steal it away. Derbyshire for 2nd place. Ryan Budd up the front, just disappearing. No one really going to have an answer to him. Certainly looks that way. You can see the foreground of our shot. Little Kivit is not happy about the things that are happening out on track in front of his little nesting area there. We're not playing golf today, but there are a few golfs in the pack that we'll see a little bit later on. Looking for the birdies there coming out of the final turn, and that little birdie seems a bit concerned. If everybody stays on track, he'll be a happy camper. This is nice to see Michael Koenig coming back here. He's closed that gap down from the 1.5 seconds. It's a little bit less than a second now between himself and Michael Hillary. So the two Michaels going at it here for 3rd place honours. So we got 2 Michaels, 2 de Klerks, 2 Derbyshires, and a Budd. Ryan Budd, no one's going to catch him. 7.5 seconds out front. It's a long gap down to Derbyshire for 2nd. Budd is now on to his penultimate lap. Here come the 3rd place battle with our special cameraman there, just in the foreground. Should give him a low angle camera, maybe give him a GoPro to work with there, that little Kiwi, to get some nice shots from him. So Koenig is trying, but he just doesn't seem to have the answer. I think Hillary might have enough here to keep Michael Koenig out. But Koenig is coming in this last lap and a half, and he's closed it down to just over a second. In fact, it's less than a second now. You can see visibly it's much closer from Koenig's point of view on the back end of Hillary. He'll probably not have a go just yet. He might set something up for the last lap into this corner. Expect to see a possible overtaking maneuver there into that one. Budd with 5.4 seconds ahead of Derbyshire for 1 and 2. 4.2 now as it comes into the final lap. Ryan Budd, number 3, black car with yellow stickers, number 3 on it. That'll be the car we'll be looking out for as our 3rd and 4th place battle start their final lap. And can Koenig find a way through Jan Hillary? So we're looking for that black Formula V as they're going into the final lap. Hillary and Koenig side by side. Well, they were close enough for side by side, but it didn't look like it was going to be an overtake. Stand by, here we go. Into 4 and 5, and Hillary is being closed down by Michael Koenig. Ryan Budd coming to the line by the looks of things. Here he comes. There it is. Budd gets the checkered flag. Perfect timing. Budd gets the checkered flag. Derbyshire will get for 2nd. That's the 2nd of the Derbyshires, though. So this is going to be for 3rd place here between Koenig and Hillary. Michael Hillary going to hang on, and he's going to get it. So it's James Derbyshire for 2nd. It's Michael Hillary for 3rd. It's Michael Koenig for 4th. And that wraps up our first single-seater short circuit championship round.
So race 1 done, and it all went actually quite well. Very nice race. It was tricky conditions because it was like this light drizzle, and it slowly got worse as the race went on. So it was hard to judge, but really nice. I had a decent start, managed to get to 2nd. Actually went between the 2 geckos, which was really nice, and then got to 2nd. So, and then I had a good dance with Dale. I managed to get around him, and then he hung on to me for a few laps, and it was quite busy. And then Michael Hillary and the Lotus came up, and it became quite busy. So I started chasing the Lotus with the VDA engine, and I had Dale behind me chasing me. It was a good race. I tried to get the Lotus, and I got close enough. But then on the last lap, I killed my momentum to the one corner and bogged on. I knew it's finished. So my fault for that. But that was a good race. First in class. Alongside each other for the 2nd round. If the COC saw that, he did stop, but the lights had not gone out yet, so that's a jump start in my opinion. Whether or not the COC agrees with me, we'll wait and see. The De Klerk boys now onto the back end, and he spun out. Oh, Hillary spins out big time. A massive spin there in the background with the Lotus and De Klerk. Pace of action goes onto the grass on the inside of turn 3. This is a 12 car there, doubting those rearview mirrors. So here's what it looked like going into turn 2. Coming out of turn 1, you can see the De Klerk boys trying to avoid the spinning Michael Hillary. And everybody else gets past him along with Richard Derbyshire. Hillary gets going again, but then just in the 20 car of Gary De Klerk leading things out. Michael Koenig on the inside of Dale finds a way through, gets ahead now. So Dale De Klerk losing out. Gary about to be caught and passed as well by Michael Koenig as he's now moved up 1 position. Ryan Budd out front by miles at this stage, but Derbyshire in 2nd.
Koenig putting the pressure onto the two de Klerk boys. De Klerk inside. Good move there from the Varja Saunders car. Trying to find a way through there on that 38 special, but Koenig shuts the door, holds that outside. And completing another lap in anger. It's a 7-lapper, so it's two done and 5 to go. The biggest pardon, it's an 8-lapper this one, according to what I've got. Short circuit, slightly longer laps, or more laps I should say, not longer, just more of them because it's a shorter circuit. Koenig in the mix and de Klerk side by side. Of the fight between the two de Klerk boys. There goes Koenig in third place on track. Also the win in Class D, of course, for Michael Koenig. And this is now going to be Hillary across the line for historic single-seaters.
Really well, actually. We had a bit of a chaotic start. I blocked the start a bit, but had a better start than race 1. And I thought, well, I'm going to try to get ahead of Mike Hillary into turn 1 and then drive defensive and try to beat him, because why not? Hang on to the BDA. So as we went into, he got ahead of me into 1 and then spun. I went wide, avoiding him. Dale came between us, and it was quite close because as he came between us, Mike came back on the track, and so fell off. Both of us were off, and then from then on, raced back. The two de Klerks and myself had quite a nice little battle for a lap or two. I managed to get round them and crack on with it. I thought, I've done a 59 here. I want to do another 59. So I was pushing for it, and in the end, we got in a consistent 1 minute flat. And it was a class win and a 3rd overall. So I think for an air-cooled V, 3rd overall is an awesome achievement, actually. So it was a good day in the end. But we'll see you. We got something happening. So see you in the next video.